We just bought this abandoned cabin in the middle of the desert.
What are we gonna do?
We're Kristen and Michael. For the first 10 years after college, we built our careers in Los Angeles. I worked in entertainment news, interviewing celebrities on red carpets, also working as a makeup artist, while Michael worked in the music industry, touring the world and writing songs. But when the pandemic hit and everything shut down, we had a moment and we looked around at our little duplex in LA and asked ourselves, do we want to do this forever or do we want to build something of our own? So in July of 2021, we bought a little house in the Joshua Tree area that had no AC and we renovated it in the middle of summer. We poured everything into this house, and for a full year, we documented the entire process of turning it into a magical Joshua Tree Airbnb. Since then, we've kept tweaking, reinvesting, and building it into a thriving short-term rental business. And for the last 4 years, we've taken you behind the scenes of what it really looks like to design, build, and run a dreamy desert escape from scratch.
And we are so excited to show you our next big project. We don't know what we've gotten ourselves into, but we are very, very excited. We are ready to take on another project. We've been itching for something like this for a long time, and the opportunity presented itself, and we had to jump at it.
So behind us is a 1950s homestead cabin. In the 1930s, after the Great Depression, the government started giving out land in the middle of undeveloped areas for free to people that would develop and build a homestead over the course of 15 or 20 years. People from San Diego, people from LA, people from all over the country get these plots of land for free, and then they had to build on them. So this is the remnants of one of those.
It is an original homestead and there is an add-on to it, but the original cabin is still intact and our plan is to bring it back to life.
Let's go inside and let's give you guys a proper tour of this place. As you can see, this exterior is super rough. All of this wood is original and super old. Oh my gosh, I am absolutely in love with it and I am so excited to take this wood off and use it. They just don't make wood like this, and the patina and everything on this wood is so cool. I mean, there's so many nails in it and everything, but that is my plan, is to save as much and salvage as much of this as possible. This front porch is gonna be so cool. We have plans for all of this. Okay, so walking inside here, welcome to the cabin. That is what we are calling it for right now. This is the original 1950s homestead cabin. You can see the rafters, you can see the walls, you can see the slab. It is literally bare bones right now. This is the original cabin, this room right here. And then this side to the right was an addition that somebody, I think, did live in, because there is water, there is power. The water is not hooked up currently, but there is drains for showers. There was a drain for a toilet and a sink. And it looked like there was tile on the ground at one point, and then somebody cleared it all out. Our goal is to take what's here and just revive it. But if you can imagine, you walk in the front door, right here will be the kitchen. We have the sink, oven, fridge. We're thinking maybe a giant island right here with bar stools. There is a door that goes through right here, but we are probably going to block that off because you don't need to go into the bathroom. We're probably only gonna sleep 2 people here, 2 to 4 people here max. So absolutely love the exposed rafters. We are gonna do everything in our power to sand them down, to refinish them, because we think it's gonna be so beautiful when it's done. Let me turn you around so you can see the other view of this living room. Here is the view, this is the front door that I came in. There's the kitchen, you're in the kitchen currently. You can see this is the giant, it's actually a really big space. It'll be really nice once it's done. This wall has the worst damage. It is the original wood. The wind and the weather all hits the house this side. We might open up more windows right here to bring in more light. Sunrise is over there, sunset is over there. And then we're thinking maybe, you know, like a fireplace right here, couches. So now coming into the bedroom, as you can see, both of these slabs are actually really nice. This one is slightly lower, so we might have to pour just a new layer. There's no cracks in any of these really, so they were done really well, but we just need to smooth it out. But this would be the bedroom. As you can see, this old wood right here is so cool. We are going to definitely use this. I'm thinking maybe like as decoration behind the bed, if we sand it down and seal it all and make it all like presentable. Love it. At one point there was a furnace in here because there's a hole in the roof right there. These windows are broken. And earlier, I found a dart in here. So I'm guessing that maybe the window was broken by a dart, maybe from a kid, who knows? There's glass everywhere. It is a mess. Bedroom, not sure where we're gonna put the bed. And then there is a nice giant gaping hole right here. No idea, maybe there was an air conditioning unit here at one point, which that might be a good thing when I'm working on the house, to put an AC unit in temporarily. This is the door to the backyard. That might change. So here is the bathroom. This is the door that goes into the kitchen, like I said, that we would shut off. We are going to need to figure out how to put washer, dryers, water heaters in here. So this is actually like a big bathroom right now. The plumbing over here is for the sink. The toilet is right here, and then the shower pan would be right here. There's a hole for the shower, there's a hole for the toilet. You can see the water that used to come in. So this is currently the state of the house. There's so many other things we need to do before we can get our hands dirty with this. Let me take you outside. Let me show you the outside a little bit. This is the back door right here, and the side. Don't mind me, I was measuring some stuff. And then for context, so you can see what's actually going on, this is the original cabin. You can see the outline of the original cabin right here. I think the side of the cabin will be a photo moment, so we want to make this like really nice right here because the driveway comes in, and we have big plans. There's so much work to do. Oh, also another thing that Kristen and I forgot to mention is that this piece of property is on 5 acres of land. So this is another 5-acre property that we have so much room. There is a shed right here. There's like a little campsite over here. There's so much room for us to do things, and we have so many cool ideas. The house obviously takes priority. So there is a ton of Joshua trees on this property that we love. And then this is an old shed, maybe stable. Actually, I think it's a stable. We actually don't know what we're gonna do with this stable. It is built very poorly. It's like barely hanging on. There's a bunch of old stuff in here, but there is, if you look in here, there is this old door that I wanna figure out maybe we use somewhere. Oh my gosh, there's like cages up here. If you come through here, there is like a little, like this maybe was a horse pen at one point, or a dog run or something. There actually is a chicken coop over there. And you can see over here is what we are calling the campsite. There is a really cool old school fire pit right here. I want to do campfires here with Forrest and Kristen. That's gonna be awesome. There's no bench, there's rocks. The previous owner, 2 previous owners ago, we'll have to tell you guys the entire story of how we got this property. That's for a future episode. So if you're interested in that, like this video, subscribe to the channel, because we'll fill you all in on that. But 2 previous owners ago was a rubbish collector. He collected a ton of stuff, so it's spread throughout the property. But this is an upside down trailer, like a trailer that you would put a bunch of stuff in. And inside here, he covered it with dirt, put railroad ties in front of it, made it like a little cave. In here is a chimney that you can have a little fire in here. Absolutely no idea what we're gonna do with this. And then the land extends all the way over there. So not gonna take you guys on a full property tour because I don't think we'll do that in a future episode. It's not that exciting, it's just like raw land. Oh my gosh, so much to do.
So our plan for this is going to be over the next few years that we are going to be working on it.
Maybe 1, maybe 2.
Maybe 1, maybe 2.
See.
We'll see how long it takes. Eventually it will be hopefully a short-term rental.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of inspiration boards and things that we will share with you.
There are so many people that come out to the desert to experience Western life, the old times, and all that stuff. And there's so many new builds. And so we wanna make this something really cool and really unique. At least that's our vision for it right now. It might change. We don't wanna change anything about this cabin. We're not gonna change the floor plan. We're not gonna change the dimensions. We just wanna make sure that it will stand the test of time and it is up to code. That is the first step in this process. Actually, before that step,
we need to figure out where windows are gonna go, where doors are gonna go.
Before even that.
What?
Where are we gonna stay? Because our current rental out here is a thriving business.
It's booked, and we don't wanna tap into something that is generating income for us.
Because that is
funding this. So we need to find a place to stay while we're out here, because we now have a newborn and we have our firstborn, Finn. So we need a place for mom and baby to hang with Finn.
So that's the next step in our adventure, is finding what we're thinking is going to be an RV. It's just living out of a trailer.
We've got to live out of a trailer. There's no other way. So because we have people in our house over there, we have a thriving business, that business is going to help pay for this. There are still so many huge expenses that are going to be incurred on this property. We need a new septic tank. Windows are so expensive, like it's 2026, the prices of everything is just insane. So if you guys have been on this journey with us, if you're new to our channel, you can click the link down below, and for a price of a coffee, you can help add to this cabin and be a part of this journey.
So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned because we are going to be putting out weekly episodes on how we are going to do this. Oh my gosh, my brain is just like going with all of the things that we have to do. I mean, there's so many steps before we can actually like start, but we're gonna take you on that entire journey. So thank you guys so much for watching.
And we'll see you next time.
Cool?
Yeah.